Okay, so question number 19 is a charged ball is suspended from two silk threads, and in equilibrium the silk thread make an angle of 90 degree. Okay, both the silk threads have equal length, mass is m is given in this problem. Now another ball carrying a charge which is equal in magnitude but opposite to sign of the first one is placed vertically below the first one at a distance of 4.2, just below a distance of 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. If this charge is q, a charge minus q is fixed at this point, kept at this point. So what will happen? Because of this electrostatic attractive force, the tension in the strings will increase. So we have to determine the charge on the ball and the tension in the string after electrostatic interaction. It is given that due to this the tension in the string is doubled. After keeping this charge minus q at this distance, the tension in the string gets doubled. Both the strings. Determine the charge on the ball and the tension in the string after electrostatic interaction. So initially, when there was no charged body below this charged mass, it was in equilibrium and the forces acting on it were mg and t. Resultant of these two t, because they make an angle 90 degree, will be t root 2 should be equal to mg. Okay. After placing the negative charge below it, the forces acting on it is one more force kq square by r square plus mg, and the tension now becomes, let us say, t dash and t dash, but still it remains in equilibrium. So vertical force resultant of these two forces upward will be what? T dash root 2 should be equal to mg plus kq square by r square. R is known here, k is known here, charge is unknown. But it is given that t dash is 2 times t. So what do? We are not interested in finding the tension, we are interested in finding the charge q. What can we do? We can simply divide this equation from this equation and we will have t dash is equal to 2t. So we will have what? Root 2 will cancel, 2 becomes equal to mg plus kq square by r square upon mg. Okay, we'll take mg here, one mg will get cancelled and we will have mg equals to kq square by r square. Mg will go on this side, one mg will get cancelled and we will have mg equals to kq square by r square. We know the mass, we know the distance r, we can simply solve for the charge q. Having known the value of charge q from here, we can then find the value of t dash either from here or from here. Okay. Question number 20 is a particle A having charge this much is held fixed on the horizontal table. So there is a horizontal surface on which a particle is fixed whose charge is given to be 4 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. Second charged particle of same charge and mass 300 gram stays in equilibrium on the table at a distance d meter from the first charge. It has same charge and the distance is 0.3 meter and the mass is 300 gram, 0.3 kg. Okay, the coefficient of friction between the table and the second particle is 0.3. Find the range of d for which the second particle lies at rest. So distance between these two particles is unknown d. Okay, so we have to tell the value of the distance d for which this particle will remain at rest and it is given that in the problem this is fixed. So a simple problem based on mechanics, we simply have to draw the free body diagram of the charge which can move. The forces acting on it will be mg vertically downward, normal vertically upward, and kq square by r square at d square, which is the repulsive force. Okay, so because the nature of the charges is same, it will experience a repulsive force. The tendency of this charge will be to move away, and this tendency will be opposed by friction force. So friction force will act opposite to the electrostatic force, equals to, let us say, F. Now see, if distance d is very large, repulsive force will be very small. For this particle to be in equilibrium, F will be equal to repulsive force, F will be very small, there is no problem. The problem comes when friction attains limiting value. There is a maximum possible value of friction, and that is equal to mu n. So as we bring the particle closer, there will be more and more repulsive force acting on this particle, and if it has to be in equilibrium, F must be equal to kq square by d square. As the distance between the two charges decreases, repulsive force will increase, because of which friction force will also increase, but there is a limit to which friction force can increase, and that is equal to mu n, and n will be equal to mg. So the minimum value of d would be when kq square by d square is equal to mu, n is mg. Q is given, we have to find the value of d. So d square will be kq square upon mu mg. K is known to us, Q charge is given, mu is 0.3, mass is given to us 0.3 kg, and G is known to us. We can solve for the value of D, and that will be the minimum value of distance between the two charges. If the actual distance is more than this distance, there is no problem. So question number 21 is, a charge 16 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb is fixed at the origin of the coordinates. So here the charge is 16 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb at the origin. A second charge of unknown magnitude is at 30. A charge q is there of unknown magnitude, and a third charge of 12 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb is at 6. 12 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulomb is at 60, third charge. Then it is given that what is the value of the unknown charge if the resultant field at x barabar 8, 0 at the point 80 is 20.25. Simple question. The field here is 20.25 for what value of charge q? So we simply have to find what? The electric field due to this plus electric field due to this plus electric field due to this, and we have to sum all this electric field, because we have to do scalar addition. All the charges are kept on the x-axis, the electric field created by them will also be on the x-axis. So k into 16 upon 8 square, distance between these 2 points is 8, this coordinate is 80, plus this is the electric field created by this charge into 10 to the power of minus 9, plus k into q upon distance between them is 5 square, plus distance between them is 2, k into 12 into 10 to the power of minus 9 upon 2 square, 6 and A, the distance between them is 2, and this whole value is given to be 20.25 in SI unit. K is known, distance is known, we simply have to solve for this, we'll get the value of charge Q.